I'm guessing black went here because he was worried that if he went up, white would come in. This, you don't really need to worry about. As soon as white comes in, white neglected his corner. His corner, usually don't want your corner surrounded. I believe I've said this before. As soon as you go right here, already his corner's looking not in the best of shape. White can try and go right here, black goes right here, white goes right here, black cuts, black taris, white goes down, black connects, white fixes because of that, so white fixes, and oops, now white's next to thickness. This looks wonderful for black. I mean, white, it's just ugly for white. I mean, we don't like this shape at all. White's getting attacked right next to thickness, which is black's ideal goal because you attack with thickness. And these stones are radiating over this area of the board. I mean, you're working with the rest of the board. These stones are not working with any part of the board, except for maybe right here. These two stones are not alive yet. They can die very easily, so you need to be careful with these two stones. And black has no problems at all. So it's very good for black. You don't have to worry about white coming in right here. So, next time, just threaten to surround the corner. White probably do this. And now you can build your Moyo. And don't forget, from a wall, you jump 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, a lot to learn from this corner. Firstly, second line, not good. Secondly, don't empty triangle, it's no point. Thirdly, jump before, don't forget the Hane at the head. And I guess fourthly, you don't have to worry about this, and I showed you why. Fifthly, this variation for the double Hane. Create problems for black. And don't just give black a free Ponuki. So a lot to learn from just this corner. So let's get back to the actual game. So white went here. And for anyone who doesn't know, these cannot get out because if black goes right here, white can do this to Suji. And obviously he might go right there with Self-Atari. So even if he goes right here, Atari, he connects, Atari, and he black dies against the wall. So there's no way to get out with these stones, with these 3 stones from this shape. And there's no way to capture this stone on the outside. So black saw this and just gave it up, which is good. And then he went to take the Ponuki, which is really good. But make sure you capture. Don't just make it a ladder. Capture. Capture is much faster, much stronger. Don't leave weaknesses behind. Alright, so let's get on with the game. White went here. We normally don't want to do this, especially on this board. This is just like invading the 3-3 immediately. We don't invade the 3-3 immediately because if we play out the variation, okay, you should know the result. If you start looking globally on the board, this influence is worth a lot more than this corner. And we say that invading the 3-3 too early is a mistake because our corner that we get is not good enough compensation for the influence black gets. So this influence is worth too much compared to white's corner. So, same idea here. This is too early to come in. Go ahead and do this, or come in right here, approach the corner, wedge, just do something more active, or even work with your own stone. This is it's a little bit too early to do something like that. And black Hanes, white goes down, and black makes it the 3-3 variation. Now, right here, the wall's facing the wrong direction. This would be the move locally. Sure, white can get out, but you're not really worried about white getting out. White gets the corner, you get thickness. This is fine for black. Even if white wedges later, you just push it and build a moyo. You use thickness to attack. So this thickness is already bigger than white's corner, so this is good for black. This is fine. Don't make your wall face the wrong direction. Your influence is over here, not over here. There's a white stone over here. Don't make your wall face the wrong direction. So black goes here. Now the normal variation is just 3-3. Everybody should know this Joseki and just have it down by heart. I mean, you shouldn't even have to think about this Joseki. But white messed up. Make sure you do not forget the 3-3 for Joseki. White went here. This is very bad. Okay, this is the game. This is fine. This is the right so far. Then white goes here. Black just needs to go here. The only move is to ko. And there's no ko threats on the board. White can go right here, which you should not have had this weakness in the first place. But it doesn't matter. This corner is just too big, too large. Even if white gets out with the stone, it's just not worth that corner. It's like a 40, 50 point corner. No, it's just very, very large. So white is pretty much dead in the corner because there's no ko threats. But black instead played here, which this is a very bad mistake. I mean, now white lives. Okay, no. Maybe he's not alive yet. No, he's still dead. You still just go here. So, okay, so fix first and then go there. No. So, white needs to go here. That's the move. And then white looks like white's alive. Yeah, bent 4. White's alive. So, you can't go here, because white will just live. But white messed up again, and then black has another chance to kill him. Black played the wrong move. So, black needs more life and death problems. Very bad mistake. This is the killing move. Now, white lives in the corner. Okay, now it's very disastrous for black because this stone is cutting 2 weak groups apart. It's very bad. No point to the Atari, just that's a ko threat. You can save that for later. There's no need to go there. But black Atari, white connected. Okay, start living with them. That's right. Just this is only happening because both players are making mistakes and then not punishing their opponent. Make sure you go over this game several times because there's a lot of variations you have to remember just in the opening and a lot of things you need to remember. Start looking up maybe pro games or hide-on games and reviewing like the first 50 moves. Just make sure you know the variations and the basic shapes. You have to learn these things, and make sure you're actually reading, because there's a lot of stuff wrong in this game.